Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the additional 4 games in Fanatical's Play on the Go Premium Edition bundle of May 2023. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? If you find this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have River City Girls, a beat-em-up fighting game that feels like a classic arcade beat-em-up game from the 90s. You play as Misako and Kyoko. Both of you are in detention when you receive a message on your cell phones. Pictures of your boyfriends kidnapped. Being absolute badass girlfriends, the both of you rampage across the city, attacking any suspicious person on the street looking for answers. There are plenty of people looking for a fight, like your schoolmates who are sent by the principal to stop you from leaving the school. Combat starts out quite simple, but as you bust more asses and smash more teeth in, you gain experience points, and before you know it, you'll be unlocking various fighting moves and stat boosts. Defeated enemies also drop cash which you can collect and spend at dojos littered across the city. You can buy health restoration items and permanent items that you can place in your inventory to provide various boosts like giving you a 1% chance of killing an enemy with one hit. As opposed to the more traditional 90s beat 'em up game, you can actually freely explore River City and figure out where you're supposed to go next, with some paths only becoming available later in the game. However, backtracking will also respawn enemies, so you're not just running around empty streets which you have just cleared. Sometimes your enemies will get on their knees and beg for mercy. When this happens, you can recruit them as assist characters to aid you in battle. And you can recruit up to 63 characters, giving a bit of a collect them all kind of feel. Misako and Kyoko have their own separate movesets and skills, so if you want to see everything, you'll be playing both characters. New Game Plus also packs a few new surprises. This game also features co-op, so you can jump in with a friend to bust the streets together. So if you like a classic beat 'em up with some really cool fighting moves to unleash upon the goons of River City, I would recommend River City Girls. At number 2 we have Death Road to Canada, a randomly generated road trip simulator where you are trying to escape America, which has been overrun by zombies, by going to Canada. However, along your way, you will need essential resources like food and fuel, among other resources that can be collected by exploring areas while recruiting new members into your party. One of the great features of this game is that you can create characters from TV shows, so you can have Rick Grimes and Walter White teaming up to survive this deadly road trip. Don't grow too attached to them though, as your characters will die quite frequently. While dealing with depleting resources, you also have to deal with the ever-growing zombie hordes, so you'll be skull smashing and shooting away through the undead. They aren't pushovers though, as you can easily be outnumbered and be eaten alive by the hungry, flesh-eating zombies. If things get too stressful, you can bring a co-op partner along to smash skulls together. Another aspect of the game is the random RPG elements while on the road, where you're presented with choices to random events and these choices will produce a random outcome, making this game slightly unpredictable. So if you're into a zombie game that is easy to get into and highly addictive with a co-op partner, then Death Road to Canada is a great pick. At number 3 we have Truberbrook, a mystery adventure game set in the late 1960s rural Germany. The game's standout feature is its beautifully detailed graphics, with every backdrop painstakingly hand-built as a miniature scale model, and then blended in with animated characters. However, while the visuals impress, the game falls short in other aspects. The witty dialogue and puzzles keeps things enjoyable, but it becomes overly complicated towards the final chapter. You play as Hans Tannhauser, a young American physicist who unexpectedly wins a trip to Truberbrook. The game captures the fish out of water experience as Hans explores the German village. The voice acting, particularly Justin Beard's portrayal of Hans, effectively captures the physicist's bemusement. Hans carries a dictaphone, which he uses to record observations about the world around him. Collecting these reflections adds to the immersive experience. Along the way, Hans encounters eccentric characters and engages in amusing conversations. The dialogue is well written and entertaining, with occasional references to LucasArts games. The gameplay involves pointing and clicking, with the option to highlight interactive objects by holding down the spacebar. However, the inventory system is lacking, as you can't examine items once they've been picked up. Some puzzles involve finding items and using them in specific locations, but the verb coin eliminates the challenge by revealing the correct choices. Truberbrook features atmospheric music, matching its nostalgic and mysterious setting. The game's visuals are particularly impressive, with a blend of CG and real sets to bring each scene to life. However, the rushed narrative and lackluster ending detract from the overall experience. Despite its flaws, Truberbrook offers engaging characters, unique visuals, and charming landscapes that make it worth exploring. The game revels in its own eccentricity, and while it falters in its ambitious storytelling, the warmth and charm found throughout leave a lasting impression. At number 4 we have Golfie, a deck building game that combines the strategy of a card game with the skill of a golf game. In this game you take on the role of a golfer, building a deck of cards that represent your golfing abilities. Each card in your deck represents a different type of shot, such as a drive or a putt. As you progress through the game, you'll encounter various obstacles and hazards that require you to strategize and make the right shot choices. The game's mechanics are easy to learn, but mastering them requires skill and strategy. As you play, you'll need to manage your resources wisely, making sure you have enough cards to make it through each level. The game's graphics are simple, but effective, with bright colors and charming character designs. The game's sound design is also noteworthy, with a catchy soundtrack that perfectly complements the game's tone. One of the standout features of Golfie is its unique blend of genres. The game successfully combines the strategy and depth of a card game with the physical skill of a golf game. Overall, Golfie is a fun and engaging game that offers a unique and satisfying experience. The game's blend of genres and strategic gameplay make it a must-play for fans of both card games and golf games. And that's all for the additional games in the Play on the Go Premium Edition bundle. 3 out of 4 of these additional games were already previously available, with only Truberbrook being new to the bundle scene. But if you miss games like River City Girls or Death Road to Canada, I'd recommend picking these 2 up at least for some fun co-op action. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.